Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with the Spoonie Stitcher Shannon.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about all of our connections and how she played a big piece in my growth and getting to where I never expected to be. But I'll start with where we started. So Armchair Chef Lori, which it's always funny because calling each other Lori. So I would get called Teacher Lori, and she would get called Chef Lori, so people would clarify that way. But Armchair Chef had come across Shannon's channel and said, "Hey, Lori, you have a chronic condition. I think you need to go check this Shannon out." A different Shannon than another yarn Shannon. So I was getting that clarification. And so there was a night where Armchair Chef was live and there was hardly anybody in there. Shannon thinks it was about 5 or maybe 6 people in the chat. And so when Shannon came in, Chef Lori said something to the effect of, "Oh, Lori, that's the Shannon I was talking about." And she was like,
why are people talking about me?
And so then we started chatting, and I was like, okay. And then I think you were doing a live the next night with Teresa, I think, and talking about Decade Divas. I think I think it was like the next day. And I think it was the one where Teresa couldn't be there. And it was a Thursday, and you just did it.
Okay.
I think it was that one. And then we started talking about tea and our love for tea. Both our tea lovers. I currently have tea in this. Oh, it's almost gone. Not that hydrates you, but it does not really hydrate you, but that's a whole different thing. I'm limited to one, so I make sure it's a big one. One a day with caffeine, that is. I could have all the herbal tea I want. But we chatted about tea, and we connected, and then we also discovered we have some commonalities with some medical challenges. So, yeah, the Decade Divas was the initial, as far as like, I wanted to learn more about it, and I think I signed up that day that I watched. I think it was that one where it was just you, and and then you talked about what you were going to be doing, where you were going to do panels about Spoonie stuff, and I didn't even know what being a Spoonie meant, and it's been so helpful for me because I had no Spoonie community. I had nobody else in my life that had chronic illnesses, not in the way that my chronic illness has impacted me. Now, I was not born with this. Well, one of them maybe, but the migraine stuff, I wasn't born with it. It only became a problem for me in 2018, like the beginning of 2018. I had migraines here and there, but no, one that just never went away was a whole new thing. And, I don't think I realized the toll it was taking on me even after I medically retired. And that's where I think Armchair Chef was like, "Hey, you need to," I think she recognized I needed a community that understood that. And that's what you had to offer in a way that I hadn't seen anyone else. I know there are other channels that talk about their chronic illnesses and stuff. Crafty Witch 232, Andy being one of them, but it's not like, that's not a focus or a part where I'm going to meet other people necessarily that are also Spoonies. Whereas I feel on your channel, I'm more likely to meet other people that are Spoonies, and I appreciate that and I enjoy that. What kind of things would you can talk about what your experience, you can talk about Decade Divas from last year, you can talk about, and then talk about what's coming up for you. Yeah, so go right ahead.
Decade Divas is something that I started with my friend Teresa at Critters Crochet.
Yes.
And Ashley at Gwinspired. It started out, we called it the October Opals because the 3 of us were October babies. We were born in October. And we decided we wanted to do a spirit week for fun. Well, when you're a Spoonie and you do a video that's that involved every single day, it breaks you. So we decided the next year, let's do something else. So I was watching something and I immediately texted Teresa and I was like, "Teresa, let's do something with decades next year." And she goes, "Okay," because she's game for pretty much anything.
Right.
And somehow we decided, I'm sure it was me because I love alliteration, and I decided the Decade Divas was a cool name.
Yeah.
And so what we did was we got two more people, and we said everybody's responsible for a different decade. And you'll be like the host, but everybody's going to make a project, but there'll be like a host that week. And so we did that, and it was very successful, and it was a lot of fun. But it got confusing. And again, we're just experimenting here. I mean, we never know what's going to stick. So we tried it, and the next year, well, first of all, that year we skipped the 1970s, and both Teresa and I heard about it. How could you skip the 70s? Like, because everybody got to pick their decade. It's not like we were going in order. We did for the thing. I mean, we put people, whoever went first, was their decade was first. But we didn't care what decade you picked. It was just for fun. And nobody picked the 70s. Nobody even thought of it. That was the crazy thing. There's 5 of us. No one thought of the 70s.
Which is really funny when you consider the fiber arts.
Yes.
The 70s is all about them. But it turned out to be a blessing that you had missed it.
Yes, because this year, 2025, we chose to do Decade Divas 70s celebration. And we tweaked it again. Instead of having 5 people, we asked over 30 people to join, which was a lot.
Yes. That's a lot of management. Yeah, there's my
So
paper doll.
cute.
Yeah, that's
Love
my project. It was a crocheted version of a paper doll. Like you can take.
So cute.
My idea was to make lots of different outfits, but that's as much as I got done.
Mine was based on WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, and you did a whole production.
I love that show. So, yes. But anyway, people still really love it. And so we decided we're just going to keep Decade Divas going. And we have an idea for 2026. And if this one works and works to the success that we think it will, this is how we will keep it going from now on.
Right.
If it doesn't, then we'll change it again.
Right. You got to find what works. And there's, especially when you are coming up with a big concept like that, there's always going to be adjustments to make. So if you find a recipe, so to speak, that actually works, you go with it.
Yep.
And yeah, and I had so much fun doing the little advertisements. Me and Sam by Hook or by Needles.
Thank
Her
you.
new channel name, Sam's Yarn Basket, I think is her, but I don't think she's changing it officially till January. But she's, but yeah, she and I, we did little ads for the Decade Divas, and it was a blast.
Thank you. That Teresa and I had some stuff come up that we were not planning on. Teresa at Crochet, I probably should say that.
Yes.
We were not planning on. Our life kind of went around August, and if it wasn't for Sam and Lori, people may not know about the videos. Because yeah, they were invaluable to us. So thank you so much. And
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It was like I was telling Sam. I mean, it was really her. She inspired me to do what I did, but I had so much fun. I'm like, oh, I can show this, or I can show that, and I got to talk about my dad because he's hilarious, and his iconic '70s look. But it was a lot of fun to do that. But again, there's no way. How on earth, with everything you had going on your own channel, would you have had the capacity to do that kind of thing with that many channels?
yeah, I mean, I was proud of the fact. I mean, I was running all the emails.
Right.
I was running all the advertisement. I was running. People were asking me questions. Oh my gosh, some people really need to learn that there is such a thing as a dumb question. That's just something I would like people to understand that really does exist. Whatever you were told in elementary school is wrong. And,
Oh yeah, teenagers having taught high school, they would let each other know that was a dumb question.
so that answering the same question 50 times is
yeah.
not fun. It's like, especially when it's in the email that you just sent. But
Right.
yeah. So there are parts to this that are stressful, but I think we have come up with a game plan of this is the least amount of stress on us,
Right. Streamline.
but everything should work seamlessly if people follow the rules. That
Right.
was also a problem.
Right. The streamline piece of, yeah. It's something bad being used for good is how I look at things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we as spoonies, we have to often frame things that way.
Mm-hmm.
Something bad, we were talking about something where I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but where something bad possibly may have been quite a necessary good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we don't ever know. Sometimes we don't see the reason.
I met my best friend because we are both trapped in our houses.
Yeah.
Had I had a job where I am working all the time, like I majored in criminal justice. So had I had, a job at a law firm or something like that, I would never have connected with her.
Right.
No way. So yeah, I see happy accidents everywhere. I try to have I'm going to say a positive outlook on being a spoonie, but at the same time, yeah, it can really stink.
Yes. To be honest, it can really, really emotionally, physically beat you down.
Yeah.
But good can come of it. I got to retire significantly earlier than I would have, which made me available to even make a YouTube channel and then connect with people, and which is amazing. And then I get to spend time with my grandkids, which I would not have been able to do that if I was teaching full time still. So like it's, and because I was a teacher, I also have a pension. So it's not like I'm out of an income altogether. So I feel super blessed. Even though it feels weird to say chronic migraines are a blessing. Guess what? They're really not, but they are. but they're not, but they are. But yes, this is one of the biggest challenges. So what are some things that you have coming up? And then maybe before we switch to that, let's talk about products that you find helpful, because we do connect on the T, as well as we both, I know it hasn't been mentioned yet here, but we both use Buoy products, Buoy. for different reasons. But because they have a full line of
They do.
pick your stuff.
They've got it for brain, immunity, energy, and then they've got stuff specifically for people with migraines, POTS, muscle cramps, all kinds of stuff. I use the Rescue Salt, Rescue Drops, hydration. So before I discovered Buoy,
Yes,
I'm a big believer in Pink Stork,
Pink
which
Stork.
is a woman-run, woman-operated Christian military company, and they're all about women's wellness, women's health, and women's infertility. So it's run by a lady, Amy Suzanne. Go to the website, read her story. It's eye-opening.
So Pink Stork, right?
Yes.
Pink Stork. Okay.
I like the stork comes and delivers your baby. Yeah.
I just was making sure it was pink as well. Like,
Oh yes, sorry, yes.
behind you.
Like
Yeah.
yes, she makes she goes the herbal route, and so she makes teas, supplement, lozenges, all of those fun things. She makes she has a couple products for men too. And I am a huge believer in the teas specifically. I can't get through Christmas and Thanksgiving, like things where I have to be around people. I can't get through that without some of her teas. In fact, it was so cute. I messaged them, it was either last year or the year before, and I said, I cannot find this product on your website. And I'm freaking out here because there's no way I can survive the holidays without this tea. And they were like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. We moved it to Amazon exclusively. And they're like, but what's your address? And I was like,
wow.
well, I gave them my P.O. box.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, we'll just send you some. I'm like, what?
Wow, that's awesome.
So they just sent it to me. I just needed to know where it was. I was like, I need this now. And I think because of my story too, because I not only opened my package on a short, which they didn't tell me to, I just decided to because it was a cute little story, the story I just told you. Right. And because of that, and a couple other people like saw my video and reposted it and stuff like that, they put it back on the site.
Oh, nice. So they must have not had some kind of exclusivity where it had to be just Amazon. That's good.
But Amazon too. It's on Amazon too. That's the nice
thing. Both, but yeah, but it's good that they didn't have to, that they had the ability to bring it back to their website. That's awesome.
Yep, I love that stuff. I feel so silly. I don't know how to explain this. I have something called Week 7, which is a name I gave it. It's not called that. Right. It's what's called Week 7, which is the worst week. That will be like one of the worst weeks of my year, and I know that. The nice thing is I know it's coming, and I get to count it out. I always forget. Now I've started reminding my mom, like, you have to tell me to take this tea because it will make my life so much easier. It's not a cure-all. None of their stuff is a cure-all. Sure. But if you'd rather be, like on a pain scale, if you'd rather be a 5 than an 8,
right?
Why not?
Right.
So,
and homeopathic stuff is always so beneficial, particularly in supplement, sometimes in replacement, but in supplement to other medications. It's
well, and I'm super limited, so I like Buoy because it's liquid.
Right.
I can't swallow pills. There's some esophagus something or other. I did swallowing tests. It's now official.
It's like, okay. Yeah, I had to do that for my surgery, actually. It was unpleasant. I'm sorry you had to do that. That's an unpleasant test. The thing, again, to loop back to that, the thing that I found in your channel was that there are so many spoonies out there. You have your Spoonie Warrior there. Go ahead and grab that.
My little Spoonie Warrior? Yeah.
So this that tutorial, I'll make sure to link that.
I do. I have a tutorial. I have a written pattern on Instagram. If you don't like tutorials, and so if you're a member of my Facebook group, I have the written pattern. So, yes, this is the Spoonie Warrior. He's my little creation, or she. My little creation is supposed to sit on your desk and remind you that even when you're having a bad day, you are a warrior. So the cool thing is you can switch out these capes for whatever your awareness ribbon color is. And if you have multiple, like I pretty much have every single month of the year, but my friend and I actually joked, we're like, we should make a wreath for Christmas with all our a rainbow wreath. But yes, so you can change the little cape to whatever color your awareness ribbon is. So.
Right.
I believe purple is fibromyalgia, I think. Or one of them, because every color has so many.
Yeah, purple is also Alzheimer's, but I'm sure that's not what that one represents. But
no, and I don't have fibromyalgia. I was wrongly diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I do not have it, but my friend does. So I made this cape for her.
Yes.
So yes, there's a tutorial on my channel. Woo! And
yes. And it's to me, it's not only that you're a warrior, but hey, your spoons are limited. Mm-hmm. You don't have to give more spoons than you have, and I need to remind myself.
Yeah, I'm taking January off, but you shouldn't notice because I still have videos. But I'm taking January off because I basically have been going like an Energizer bunny since I think we figured out it was like August of 24 or April of 20. It was an A month. That's all I remember of 24.
That is a lot. That is a whole lot. And when will you be announcing Decade Divas for 2026?
Well, It's a good question.
Okay, not sure yet. Okay.
Because I can't tell you this part. Teresa and I decided that for this year, we're going to hand pick people. Okay. So we're going to look at channels that we think would be a really good fit. We think we're gonna look at channels that they make a lot of this kind of content. So asking them to do this wouldn't be out of the question. And channels that need to grow.
Saying you're taking January off, you have videos scheduled. Mm-hmm. Are you doing any lives in January, or are you taking that off as well?
No. So Teresa and I want to start a new live, which we're going to have like a crochet club.
Oh,
which,
okay.
We're very excited about. And we're going to call it Tink Peel because of an issue that happened during one of our lives, and now that's a thing. It was supposed to be pink and teal, but it came out Tink Peel, and now that's a thing.
Tink Peel.
Yes.
Sounds like a great color.
Yeah. No, think of Key and Peele, right?
Right.
The comedians.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're doing like a little crochet club where we're just going to hop on live, and instead of doing it privately, we're going to be live with all of you where we have our projects and we're working on stuff and we're chatting. You can grab your projects and work on with us, and it's just going to be super chill. And we're going to do that every Tuesday.
Okay.
Starting
daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime, because our lives are better in the evening, but you can, watch the replay whenever.
Right.
And so we're starting that in February, and we have not gotten rid of Critters and Spoonie, but Critters and Spoonie will be once a month.
Gotcha.
And again, watch Teresa and mine's beginning of the year videos. We'll explain a whole lot more about this kind of stuff. And we had a live last night for our Film to Fiber, which I can say in a second. And that explained a lot about what was happening next year. But we're both going to make videos on what the new year is going to bring.
Okay.
So,
perfect. Yes.
I do want to do a tiny plug.
Yes, go for it.
I work for Twice Sheared Sheep.
Yes.
Which is a luxury knitting and crochet brand. And they make really, really nice stuff. You can watch my shorts, and you'll see what's in the advent calendar, which...
this year, I mean, they've always been good, but this year's the ones I have actually seen of yours, they are next level.
So January 12th, I can announce this because they've announced this publicly. Okay. January 12th will be the opening of the new shop. Well, I mean, it's not the new collection. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
There's a new collection of crochet gadgets. So I can't tell you what exactly. There's one thing I can tell you because they've announced it publicly. Day 2's thing called the Yarn Gator. That's going to be in the shop. And where was my point? Oh, yes. On January 12th, I will have a video on my channel, and I will show you everything that's in the new collection, everything that's in the shop that day, because that's the day it comes out. So the moment you see my video, you can shop.
Okay.
And I will have everything linked individually, so it'll be very easy for you to find. But I told them this was my idea, and they loved it. You know how you see cool things, and you're like, well, that's cool, but how does it work?
Right.
I'm going to do a video. Not only am I announcing the products, I'm going to show you how they work.
Yes.
So you can decide right then if this works for you, or if you think, oh, so-and-so would love that.
Right.
And so, awesome. But I can tell you for sure that the Yarn Gator is going to be in there, and I demonstrated it last night. Do I still have? No, I don't have it set up anymore. But basically, it's a device that keeps your yarn separated in your project bag. I want like 7. I love it so much.
Oh, heck yeah. That sounds amazing.
So that is when it's going to be in the shop, and that's January 12th. There will be a video. I don't know when I will put my video out, because I will put my video out at the time that the shop opens, so that when you're watching the video, if you want to go ahead and buy stuff, go ahead.
Right.
Because I hate that when it's like people put out their video and they put it out at the same time, but then the shop doesn't open for 2 hours.
Right.
It's like,
right.
No, that annoys me, so I don't do that.
Right. You do try to sync things and time things consistently.
Yes.
So, yes.
We do. And
it's very good.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, well, I was asked to make a professional commercial for them, so I'm really excited to see how that turns out.
That'll be fun.
But yeah, they also have the Surprise Box Club, which is a really fancy subscription box you get 3 times a year. And then this year, they just threw a whole bunch of perks at you. I mean, you get a class with Dawn. Yeah, you get a class with Dawn, the founder of the company. You get a Zoom class with her. Wow. You get $60 off the advent calendar for next year.
That's a significant discount.
Huge. That's the biggest discount they've ever given.
Yeah, that's big.
And you get, well, every box comes with 8 full-size products that are only exclusive to the Surprise Box. The only other way to get these items is if they have extra. Sometimes they end up in mystery bags, but that's rare. And so I like that they do exclusivity. I like that, because then it's like, what are we paying for if it shows up? So even though the items I told you, they're going to be in the shop, they may not be that color, they may not be that animal, they're still only exclusive for us, but they'll be different for you.
Gotcha.
Like I got a sock blocker in 2023's advent calendar, and then they put the sock blocker on the website. However, mine was blue, and the other one, and the one in the store was silver.
Oh, okay.
So the exclusive blue color was just for the advent calendar. I like that something is still exclusive, but I also like the fact that you guys can buy some of the really cool products.
Right, because not everybody has the means to do the subscription, but they might want that one thing. Like, when they did the Highland cow stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So cute.
My mini trees over there.
Yeah, so cute.
And that's why they put it on everything, because it was so popular.
Mm-hmm.
They made the big bag with it, the Mega Trinity. They made, oh, by the way, if you guys don't have a Trinity bag, everyone needs a Trinity bag.
Yeah.
It sits up on its own.
Yes, that's nice.
It's massive. And the pocket on the side is like, you don't even need a Notion pouch, because the pocket on the side is basically the size of a Notion pouch.
Okay, got it. So for the small yarn projects, you could get your whole project in there and then your notions on the outside pocket. That's awesome.
And then you get the yarn gator, and if you're doing color work, it's also
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, some people are annoyed that I push this company so much, but it's just because I believe in it. I was a fan before I was ever an ambassador.
Right.
One of the reasons I am an ambassador, the other thing is I like that they are very, very exclusive on who they pick. You can't just apply to be an affiliate. You have to apply, and then they have to approve you.
Right.
And if you want to be an ambassador, it's a lot of work. I will be completely honest. It is a lot of work, but the perks are really nice. Really nice. And the stuff is quality.
Yes. Yes, you're getting what you paid for. And that's things, oh, I could get that cheaper, blah, blah. Well, you get what you pay for. They're not like upcharging you, like they're not. You're getting quality products. I mean, I have not actually been able to purchase anything yet, but when I do, because I've seen enough, I know that whatever I get will be of quality. And it sounds like January 12th might be that day to do that.
Oh, y'all haven't even seen the second half of the advent calendar yet. And I was
true.
like, this is an advent calendar. What? Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I gotta say, if I was picking just one advent calendar, although I do love doing gift or garbage where I show you multiple advent calendars,
Right.
but don't buy 7. If you're a content creator, don't buy 7.
7's too many. Okay, good to remember.
Somebody please next year remind me that 7 was too many. If I was only getting one, I think it would be this one.
Yeah, makes sense.
It has nothing to do with me working for them. This is good stuff. I use these bags all the time. That's why I bought more, because these are excellent. I also have the little tiny ones too, the little mini trees.
Right.
I love them. I love that they came out with a teeny tiny little version, which apparently knitters say is really good for socks.
Oh,
do sock projects.
Nice.
But that's the other thing. I made a short. You don't have to think about it just as for crochet or knitting. I mean, cosmetic pouch.
Oh, heck yeah.
The tiny one, medicines. Find little baggies in your purse.
Right.
You know, extra little bag in your purse. The Mega Trinity looks like a nice purse. No one would know it's a project bag, unless they were just a fan of Twice Your Cheap.
Right.
The other thing is they're a small business. I love supporting small businesses.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm technically a small business. I mean, why wouldn't I want to support more small businesses?
And it's nice that they're in America right now, because then you don't have to worry about extra costs. So that's helpful. And then the pink, I already forgot.
Pink Stork.
Pink Stork. Why did I forget that? Pink Stork, US based. Yeah. And women owned, women run, women designed, all this stuff.
A lot of their products are being sold in Target right now too.
Oh, really?
Well, the supplements.
Okay. I'll check it out. The supplements. Okay. I have to take a lot of supplements because migraine stuff. But
the teas and the lozenges. Oh my gosh, the lozenges! I swear they're better than Zofran. I swear.
Okay.
I love them, and they're natural. They can't hurt you.
Right.
Unless you're allergic to one of the ingredients. But read the back.
Right. Read. If you have allergies that you know of, always read. Always read. Just is our. I'm going to just mention a few more things about Shannon's channel real quick. Like she, you can see that there in the back, she's got her Hollywood bear. No, what do you call them?
Oh, my Broadway bear. Yeah.
Broadway bear. That's it.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get back to doing these.
Yes.
I legitimately missed making a Broadway bear this year. I was actually like, I really want to make one. Yeah.
Right, because you had too many other commitments, right? Yeah. So yes, the Broadway bear, she designs it to look like the Broadway version of a character. Obviously, that one's Phantom of the Opera, if you did not know. What is the actual character's name?
I believe his name in the show is Eric, and I tried Barrick, but bleh.
Yeah.
So I just go with Phantom Bear.
Phantom Bear, yeah, that's perfect. Yes.
I have Burial as well from Little Mermaid.
Oh, yes, and that one you did an extensive to match how it worked on stage with the tail. That was really interesting watching that video specifically. But yeah.
I have 2 shows in my head right now that is like either one of these would make me happy.
Yes, very nice.
I don't just make the bear though. I also give you a history lesson on the show.
Yes, you learn all about it and all about either the writing or all of these things. The writing, the costuming, the stuff about the production, stuff about the actors, like all the things. She does thorough. It's not just I made a bear. No. No. It's a whole thing. So yes, it's very fun to watch those. And you always, and when you do your film to fiber thing too, you get all kinds of interesting history, and it's a lot of fun. But Pink Spoonies, I'm on my last spoon. So for the moment, so I am going to let her go. Yes, corgis and tots. Corgis and tots.
I don't have a tot with me. I should have thought of that. But
Oh, that's
tots
fine.
are a tater tot like shape that I turn into anything I want. I even have a series called Who's That Tot where you guys get to guess what it is before the thing actually takes off for about a week, and then I change the thumbnail and let you know who it was.
Yes,
But,
yes. You've got people, you've got characters, you've got
I've made YouTubers. That one is fun. Lori could show up. You never know.
yeah. Oh, yes, you do YouTubers. That's right. My hair is currently a different color than usual, but that's okay.
Yep, I do corgis, bears, and tots,
Yes.
and tea bags.
Oh, and your tea bags the tea bag is so cute. The tots are I like the Winnie the Pooh, and I loved your Franken Pooh. It's so cute.
Oh, my pill pal pets. Yeah, that one was a joke
pill,
because,
yes.
because it looks like a pill capsule.
Yes, pill pets. Yes, yes.
When you're a
Those are
spoonie,
great.
you have a different sense of humor.
Yes, well, yes, and definitely, I have a different sense of humor, so it works for me. A little macabre, it's all right.
I would like to say one thing is my channel is changing for 2026. It will
yes.
focus more on the creativity aspect than the crochet. What crochet is my first love.
Right.
Well, not my first love. My first love is pens, but that's a different story.
Right.
It's pens then yarn. It's okay. The yarn knows. And I just really like to do a lot of different crafts. I also miss doing some art. So I'm going to have more of a crafting type channel next year. But I still call it creativity because I do things with the Disney community a lot. I do the Melican Teachers.
Yes.
I do film and theater stuff. I'm starting to talk to the Oz community more, like the Wizard of Oz community. And so I've done lives with Teacup for One.
Yep.
And yeah, I like branching out. I don't want to put myself in a box. Being in a box is boring.
Yeah.
And when I keep it interesting for me, then I keep it interesting for you also.
Right.
Because if I'm bored, you can tell.
Right. Right.
One thing about spoonies, we don't hide things.
No, because that takes extra spoons. So no. So yes, we have to just do what brings us joy, and that's, and sometimes like that's why you'll randomly see diamond painting or regular painting or whatever on my channel, and not just always crochet. So, and my nails. We were talking about my nails. I'm going to do this on a vertical live here sometime. I thought I was going to do it earlier, but I didn't get to it because, that's how life is.
That's how it happens. Yep.
But yes. Well, thank you so much for coming in. You haven't, I'm going to let you say your thing that you say at the end of your videos. And then, because I do know that you have one.
I do.
And then I'll say mine. So,
yep.
Well, first, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming, Shannon.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm very pleased to be proud of your YouTube journey. Yes. And I'm very thankful that you reached 1,000. Yay.
Yes. Big surprise to me.
So exciting.
Great. Yes.
Reaching milestones is so much fun. I've technically reached my goal for all of YouTube was 5,000, and I reached it. So now anything else is just a fun goal.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Right,
I like
not a drive.
I actually like that my channel is smaller because I get the cute little community of people, and like I know people by name.
You actually know people, right?
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right. Yes, exactly.
I will say I don't have a schedule.
Right.
Like I don't have every whatever is this every because I physically can't do that.
Right.
Yeah. So sorry. Just turn on your notifications, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That and your notifications. YouTube's actually pretty good about notifying me about your stuff.
Oh, good.
Doesn't mean I get to watch it all the time, but yours does come through nearly every time. So
yeah. Well, it was so nice being here today, and like I say on my channel, remember life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too.
Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And hugs to you all. Bye.
Bye.